man. That's my satellite internet, man. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that's Elon Musk's thing, you know, the Starlink. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had to use that on soccer fields and stuff because hell, they ain't no internet at most of the soccer facilities, you know. Yeah, it can be a little tricky on a really cloudy day, though. You know, but it's pretty strong. It's better than a hot spot. Yeah.
The National Junior College Athletic Association and the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association are committed to the ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Yes, and all spectators, coaches, and student athletes to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other. Persons throwing objects, use of profanity, racist, sexist, or other abusive comments or action in opposition with good sportsmanship will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility and are subject to prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Fans, if you miss any of the action, be sure to check out the Game Time Sports Network at GameTimeSportsNetwork.com to see live stream or rewatch any of the action that you may have missed from the 2026 TCCAA Region 7 softball and baseball tournament. We want to welcome you back to Eddie Campbell Field here on the campus of Columbia State Community College for the 2026 TCCAA Region 7 softball tournament. We're glad to have you here as tournament play continues. This game will feature the visitors Roane State Raiders and the home Eagles of Dyersburg State. Are we ready for the lineups?
Then the coaches meeting.
After the coaches meeting, we can do that. Hey, do you want to let them know I'll do lineups after the Tuesday. All right, fans, let's introduce the starting lineup first for the visiting Raiders of Roane State. Leading off the center fielder, number 1, Kyla Swafford. Batting second, the catcher, number 27, Emily Hawks. Batting third, the designated player, number 18, Zoe Cranford. Batting cleanup, playing third base, number 35, Paisley Campbell. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Kyla Lucas. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Delaney Schrader. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 12, Aaliyah Hensley. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 20, Lizzie Lowe. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 8, Mara Yo. The flex pitcher in the circle today, number 7, Emma McTavish. Taking the field for the Eagles, the Dyersburg State home team here. Leading off in right field, number 6, Jazz Watkins. Batting second, the shortstop, number 14, Madison Lanier. Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Brooklyn Davidson. Batting cleanup, the center fielder, number 18, Jada Moore. Batting fifth in the circle, number 5, Ella Chilton. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 3, Ellen Adair. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 13, Blair Riley. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 4, Caitlin Cotton. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 22, Macy Calhoun. Your flex defensive player at third base, number 28, Kenley Melton. The Eagles are coached by Dusty Rhodes. The Raiders of Roane State are coached by Marty McDaniel. Ladies, let's play ball.
The following is a presentation of the Game Time Sports Network. From Eddie Campbell Field on the campus of Columbia State Community College in Columbia, Tennessee, it's the 2026 TCCAA Region 7 Softball Tournament. And now, from Eddie Campbell Field in Columbia, Tennessee, it's game time. Yes, indeed, folks. Once again, it is game time. I'm Jay Harper along with producer Jonas Harmon, and we have got another dandy. We've got the number 4 seed Dyersburg State Lady Eagles up against the Lady Raiders of Roane State. And we've got some pitchers and hitters here that are some of the TCCAA's best. We'll get into stats and such as we work our way through this one. Roane State as the number 5 seed. They are the designated visiting team, and they send up Kyla Swafford to the plate. She is the center fielder. In the circle for the Dyersburg State Lady Eagles, it's Ella Chilton. And Ella, wow, what an impressive year she's had. A 1.64 ERA. Her record, 15-1. 111.1 innings pitched. And what a fine play by the left fielder for Dyersburg State. That is Blair Riley as she lays out and robs Kyla Swafford.
Now batting the catcher, number 27, Emily Hawks.
Emily Hawks is the catcher. And she now at the plate. Emily, a 381 average coming into today. She's got 9 homers with 54 RBI. And the umpire wanting to check out softball to make sure it's nice and pretty. Fouling off that pitch. The pitcher, Chilton, she's second in the conference in earned run average at 1.64, as we mentioned. She also second in the conference to the young lady that she will be facing in the pitcher circle for Roane State as Emily Hawks goes down on strikes for the second out. But Chilton with the 15 wins. She is second only to McTavish, who will be in the circle in the bottom of the inning for Roane. The batter now is Zoe Cranford. She an impressive player. I've seen her on a couple of occasions when they play Cleveland State and Motlow State. She is a fine pitcher and a monstrous hitter. The Cleveland State game that I covered, she hit 2 home runs in that game. .414 batting average, 7 homers on the year. Popped up over to second base, and the second baseman for Dyersburg State, that is Delaney Schrader. Or pardon me, that's not Delaney Schrader, that's Caitlin Cotton. Delaney Schrader's the second baseman for Roane State. We'll see her out in the field here in just a bit. So, yes, just getting things started. That a quick inning, as it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kenley Melton. We're going to stay right here and give you some stats for the young woman that will be stepping into the circle. I think you'll enjoy watching her. It is Emma McTavish, the pitcher for Roane State. Emma, named as the Pitcher of the Year in the TCCAA. Emma comes in with 16 wins on the year and only 4 losses, a 2.19 earned run average. This young woman has pitched 121 and 2/3 innings, almost double anybody else on the team. 154 strikeouts in 121 and 2/3 innings. Needless to say, she leads the TCCAA not only in those wins, but also in the strikeouts. She is indeed a pleasure to watch in the circle, but maybe not such a pleasure if you're facing her, like Dyersburg State. Jazz Watkins will step in to lead things off for the Lady Eagles, led by Dusty Rhodes. Dyersburg State comes in at 22-8 in the conference, 31-13 overall. Dusty Rhodes, the head coach. Emily Gilstrap, his assistant. Big cut from McTavish. That pitch puts Watkins in a 1-1 count. Jazz leads the team in batting average. As she looks at a strike from McTavish. Swung on, popped up. Who's calling for it? It's the third baseman. And that would be Paisley Campbell for the out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Madison Lanier.
Madison Lanier is the shortstop and the number 2 batter. A strike call. Madison batting .390, 3 homers, Dyersburg State, while they are the number 4 seed, not really a home run hitting team. They've got 22 homers total on the season. Jazz Watkins, who just popped up, she leads the team with 8 homers. The pitch by McTavish outside the zone. McTavish delivers. The fastball misses. Up and outside. On deck after Madison, it's Brooklyn Davidson, the first baseman. Madison, the Lady Eagles shortstop. And a big swing and a miss. McTavish is a sophomore, so the TCCAA won't have to, at least opposing teams won't have to contend with her next year. As she does issue the base on balls to Lanier.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Brooklyn Davidson.
Brooklyn is the first baseman. She, the number 3 hitter in the order. Brooklyn hitting .358 to start the day. Madison Lanier at first. She definitely a base-stealing threat. 22, make that 21 stolen bags on the season. She's looking for 22. Off the hands, over to third. And they double off the runner. They do get Lanier. So it's a line out, throw him out, double play. Nice play by Paisley Campbell, the third baseman. As we move along, we'll get to the top of the second next on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
What did Cranford do? Is it a pop?
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Along with producer Jonas Harmon, I am your play-by-play guy, Jay Harper. This is the Game Time Sports Network. We're making our way here to the top of the second inning. Ella Chilton in the circle. Very tall, slender, graceful young lady delivers the first pitch, and it is a strike. Paisley Campbell at the plate. 17 home runs on the year. There was a good stretch of the season where she led the TCCAA in home runs. Fouled out of play. A young woman we saw in the previous game for Chattanooga State, their shortstop, Uberoff. She, the player of the year in the TCCAA, she led the conference in homers with 25. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, right back to Chilton, and a defensive maneuver to save herself. She puts her glove up and the ball lands in it. Thank goodness. That the line out to the pitcher, 1 out. The batter is Kalia Lucas. She swings late at the Chilton fastball. Yeah, that fastball sizzling in there. I think you can hear it sizzle from up here. That a strike. Lucas batting .328. She definitely a home run threat. Second on the team with 11. Fouls it off. Macy Calhoun, the Dyersburg State catcher to the pitcher, Chilton. Fouled down the right field line. The Lady Eagles in white. The Lady Raiders, I guess that's black as opposed to a very dark blue. An 0-2 count on Lucas, the first baseman. She waves at the pitch, and they throw it down to first to make sure that she is retired on the drop third strike. Lucas is retired via the strikeout, the second already for Chilton. Delaney Schrader's the second baseman, and a fine one she is. I've seen her make some outstanding defensive plays this season. Swinging at the first pitch. Delaney, a respectable .289 average with 5 home runs. 23 runs batted in. This game already has pitcher's duel written all over it. We've got 2 of the best, the top 2. If you look at stats, top 2 pitchers in the TCCAA. Hit out to right field and hauled in, no problem by the right fielder, Jazz Watkins. That will send us now to the bottom of the inning. This is the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Back we are on a lovely Saturday. We are now at about, 15 minutes past 3 p.m. Central Time. This game starting on time. It's the final game of the day, scheduled for 5:30, when the number 3 seed, Walter State, will entertain Jackson State, the number 6 seed. Jackson State winning over Columbia State yesterday, earning their right to appear today and move on in the quote-unquote winners bracket. Emma McTavish, she grabs a little dirt as she prepares to step into the circle and deliver the first pitch. Jada Moore is the batter to lead off this portion of the inning. First pitch just outside. Jada, as we mentioned, the center fielder, a .360 batting average, a couple of homers on the year. Swung on, lifted foul on the right field line. Jada with 8 doubles and 2 triples this year to go along with the 2 home runs. Jada, a sophomore. Good pitch, but not good enough to suit the guy behind it calling the strikes. The 2-1 pitch coming to Jada Moore. Down low once again. I do believe I remember Jada from last year in the tournament, where after every pitch, she will walk away from the batter's box, turn, look at the dugout for a moment, and then walk back to the box. Every pitch, she will do that. It's just obviously her routine to, quote-unquote, get in the zone. Jada works a walk. It is the pitcher, Ella Chilton. Ella, not only an outstanding pitcher, one of the best in the TCCAA, she ain't bad at the plate either. A .387 batting average. In that fastball. It's a 1-1 count for the pitcher of the year, Emma McTaggart. Hit hard, hit sharply. That's a fair ball. Rolling down to the corner. Moore, she's hooking it around third, and she comes in to record the first runs of this game. It's an RBI double for the pitcher, Ella Chilton. Yes, I'm forced to use the cliche, the pitcher helping her own cause by hitting that double out to left field. The pitcher, Chilton, now standing at second base. Ellen, the batter, she pops it up over to second, and it is caught easily by Delaney Schrader for the out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13, Blair Riley.
Blair Riley, the batter, .262 average coming into the day. Blair playing left field. She's a freshman. Takes a poke at the first pitch, but fouls it. One ball, one strike. The pitch missing low. Missing inside. The catcher get going for the 3-1. Tavish popped up, but pops up, but pops up on top of us here in the press box. We shall repeat the payoff pitch with the 3-2 count. One away with the runner on second. That is Ella Chilton, pardon me. Ella doubling to drive in the first run of this game. A very vocal crowd here today. Good size crowd. Oh, gosh. Tight strike zone. McTavish giving up the walk to Riley.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Caitlin Cotton.
That's Emma's third walk of the game as Caitlin Cotton, the second baseman, steps in. Long look into the dugout by McTavish. The pitch now is fouled away. A 1-1 count, 1-2 now. Cotton just giving a piece of that. The 1-2 coming once again. That was called a foul tip, so Chilton will jog back to second. A count even at 2-2. With one out, there is the strikeout as McTavish comes up with the second out via the strikeout.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Macy Calhoun.
That the first strikeout for McTavish as Macy Calhoun, the catcher, now the batter. Calhoun hitting .326 for the 2026 season. Catches the outside corner so quickly, McTavish goes up 0-2. That'll do it for this half inning. As McTavish delivering two strikeouts, back-to-back Ks to retire the sides on the Game Time Sports Network.
Your score, 1-0 Eagles. We go to the third inning.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient. It's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
4 more games tomorrow.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
For those of you that have been following along here on the Game Time Sports Network, first of all, thank you. Second of all, is a little bit of a thank you and a way to have a little fun. I'm doing a keyword of the game each game where we give out a keyword, and if you email that keyword to info@GameTimeSportsNetwork.com, you'll be entered to win a giveaway for a nice camera, video camera. along with some Game Time Sports Network swag. We'll have that keyword for you here in just a little bit. The batter is Aaliyah Hensley. Aaliyah, the shortstop. Sticking her bat out there and poking it foul down the third baseline. Aaliyah hitting .322. She is a freshman playing short today. She will play third base occasionally. And everybody look out in that Dyersburg State dugout. Rocket foul ball. Chilton delivers the strikeout, one away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20, Lizzie Lowe.
That's the third strikeout for Chilton. Lizzie Lowe, the batter. Lizzie's in left field. The batter now, Lizzie Lowe. Up next is Mara Yo. I have way too much fun doing that kind of thing. Just missing outside. Lizzie tries to drop down a bunt, but it ends up being foul. The catcher, Macy Calhoun, chasing it. Lizzie is a freshman. And she a strikeout victim. That's the second consecutive strikeout. And the fourth for the pitcher, Chilton. Ella Chilton. Mario, the right fielder, now in the batter's box from the left-hand side with 2 outs. Down low to Mario. What do you know? That wasn't low to Mario. That was right there for the strike. Here we go to Mario. I promise I'll stop. All right, there a foul ball on the bunt attempt. That makes it a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Chilton with a big, long look at that wristband. The pitch now. Slapped over to the third baseman, Melton. And they get the out at first as the throw is completed to Davidson for the third out. So it's a ground out for Mario. With it a 1-0 score, Dyersburg. Keyword of the day, or at least of the game. What's that about, you ask? Well, we're giving away a nice video camera, brand new video camera. I forget the brand, but it's a nice camera. As I said, brand new, worth about $200, along with some Game Time Sports Network stuff, shirts and cups and things. The keyword of this game is bleachers. Bleachers, if a package. Well, that sounded official. Word bleachers, and you'll be eligible to win all that stuff. We'll pack it up and pay $4 a gallon gas. We'll go ahead and send it to you. So, again, the keyword bleachers at GameTimeSportsNetwork.com. A big cut from the batter to third base. Her first time up. Well hit out to the gap in right center. Chasing it down is Swafford. Watkins in standing up to second base, and she is fired up. Leading off the inning for the Dyersburg State Lady Eagles with a double.
Number 14, Madison Lanier.
The batter is Madison Lanier, the shortstop for the Lady Eagles. It's a 3-0 count on the shortstop, Madison Lanier. Make that 4-0. The base on balls sends Lanier down to first. That's her second walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Brooklyn Davidson.
A shout out to Toby Smith. He one of several that has emailed us in on that keyword of the game, bleachers. So thank you, Toby, for checking in and for watching. The 0-1 pitch coming, swung on and fouled back to go 0-2. We've had such nice weather here the last couple of days, but everybody's kind of milling around up here looking at the apps on their phones that show some showers west of us that look like they're headed this way. Swing and a miss. There is the strikeout. As Brooklyn Davidson goes down on strikes. Jada Moore, the batter, who walked her first time up. It's a first pitch strike from Emma McTavish. So, again, we're looking at these weather apps, and, yeah, there appears to be some stuff kind of headed toward us here. I don't know if it's something that is hitting the ground or not. Looks like the showers are over Centerville at the moment, heading southeast toward Columbia. So there's Moore with her ritual of walking toward the dugout. And then she walks back to the box. She did this last season. Hey, if it works for her, gets her in the zone. Right back to McTavish. Underhand flip to Lucas at first. 2 away.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Ella Chilton.
Ella Chilton, she had an RBI in her last at bat with a double. She accounting for the 1 run you see on the scoreboard that has given the lead. It's a strike to Chilton. The pitcher of the year facing arguably the second best pitcher of the year. McTavish against Chilton. Back up the middle. 2 runs score. So Chilton again coming through. She accounting for all 3 runs. She has knocked in all 3 as Lanier.
Now batting the designated player, number 3, Ellen Adair.
Lanier and Watkins scoring on that RBI single to make it 3-0. Ellen Adair steps in, swinging at the first pitch. Ella popped up to second. She the designated player. The 0-1 from McTavish. Slow roller over to short. And they go the easy way as Hensley flips it over to Schrader for the 3rd out.
In the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Eagles, 2 runs.
The top of the 4th is on the way at Eddie Campbell Field. We'll pause for a brief moment. Thank you for joining us on the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So, elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Where I have to root around through.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Kyla Swafford gets us going here in the top of the 4th as she shows bunt but pulls it back. Ella Chilton, of course, still in the circle for Dyersburg State, as she has helped herself at the plate with a 3-0 score. She's knocked in all 3 runs for the Lady Eagles, and now she's in the circle. Swafford flied out to left in her first at bat. She the center fielder. She'll be followed by Emily Hawks, the catcher, and then it's Zoe Cranford, the DP. Hard fastball for a strike. Chilton delivers. Change speeds a little there. The count evens at 2-2. Kyla with a .330 average when the day started. 12 RBI. A 2-2 count to the Lady Raiders center fielder. She's hanging tough, fouling off the pitches. And just hanging tough. Swafford, she refuses to go away as she has worked herself a full count and keeps fouling off pitch after pitch. And Ella, she can really bring it up there. Took a little off that one and had Swafford out in front. It's a strikeout. The fifth strikeout for Chilton. Emily Hawks is the batter. She is strikeout victim her first time up. Emily, a .381 hitter on the year. Wow, nine home runs. Lifted out to right field. There's Watkins. She makes the catch. 2 down.
The designated player number 18, Zoe Cranford.
Zoe Cranford, the designated player. Dangerous hitter. Chilton missing outside. Zoe can make it 3-1 real quick. Missing outside to Cranford. Other apps we're looking at. We use Starlink Internet for providing you these games, and that thing sits outside to get the signal, so I'm frankly a little concerned about that. That out to center field, taking a step in was Moore, but then she backed up and makes the catch. So the line out from Cranford ends the inning.
3 up and 3 down for the Raiders. We played 3.5. Your score remains 3-0 Eagles. Coming up the bat.
A 3-0 score at the end of 3.5 on the Game Time Sports Network.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
And we'll just use the cameras we got that are back here.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
tripod. Well, we're up here discussing what the heck we're going to do about this. The cameras, at least we got one camera out here at center field that might be best to be pulled down. It's such a great shot, this shot right here, but again, with the weather that appears to be on the way, we're in the process of taking that one down, so we just kind of want to save our gear. Hopefully you can understand that. The batter's Blair Riley as she looks at a strike from the pitcher, Emma McTavish. Hit pretty well out to left field. Riley with the base hit.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Caitlin Cotton.
Caitlin Cotton, yes, I can say it. She steps into the batter's box. Nobody out with a runner on first. Dyersburg State up with that 3-0 score. Nice play by Lucas as she comes in, fields it, and throws it over to first base where Schrader is covering the bag.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Macy Calhoun.
So it's an out. Macy Calhoun, the catcher, is now the batter. And just out of the reach of Schrader at second. And stumbling back to the bag is Blair Riley. She makes her way back over to third. Boy, she was running around third, ready to come home, and then got held up by Coach Dusty Rhodes. So it's a single by Calhoun. Jazz Watkins, the batter, but we've got Coach Marty McDaniel stepping over to the pitcher's circle to have a chat with the crew, bringing the entire infield in. We are anticipating some showers, sadly, and we have begun battening down the hatches. We've removed our center field camera. I do have covers for those things, but the forecast has, what we're seeing is some pretty intense winds with that. So just electing to remove that camera altogether, sadly. I mean, that is such a great shot, that center field shot. But hopefully you understand our situation. Our other cameras are back here near the press box. We do use Starlink Internet, however, and that thing's sitting outside, so that may get a little interesting. I don't want that thing to become airborne or just lose our signal altogether. But, of course, if the rains really come, we'll stop play anyway. So what will there be to live stream, So anyway, we hope it does not come to that. The pitch is high to Jazz Watkins. Jazz with a double and a pop-up. One ball, one strike, one out, 2 runners on. That hit foul down the right field line. That was close. That popped up. Who's calling for it? It's the shortstop, Hensley. She makes the catch. Watkins with the pop-up.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Madison Lanier.
Madison Lanier, she the batter. She is the shortstop. It's a first pitch strike from Emma McTavish. Lanier with a couple of walks on the day. And another strike. McTavish going 0-2 in a hurry to Lanier. The showers have just moved through Centerville. They appear to be moving pretty quickly. Headed southeast. Looks like it's bearing down on us here. Popped up, but foul right on top of us. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Another foul ball to keep the count at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming from McTavish to Lanier. That skips in there. And making her way into scoring position is Macy Calhoun. She's down at second now. And waving at it, can't catch up. There's the strikeout for the 3rd out. It's the top of the 5th inning. As we continue with this number 3 game of the day. Again, we've got showers apparently bearing down on us here, so we hopefully will not get too washed out. But we'll step aside here real quick, and we hope you'll stay with us on the Game Time Sports Network.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
I'm Jay Harper. This is the Game Time Sports Network. And we're already starting to see a few sprinkles here in Columbia. Man, the weather has been so gorgeous, but apparently we've got some showers that are headed our way. We're crossing our fingers. It's nothing too severe or intense or too long in duration. Paige Campbell Paisley Campbell, fouling off the first pitch. Paisley, the third baseman. Paisley had lined out in her initial at bat. Paisley Campbell with 17 home runs on the year. She leads off the inning for Roane State in the batter's box. The pitch from Chilton swung on. Hit out to center field where Moore makes the catch. One away. We're in the top of the fifth inning with one out after Campbell flies out to center. That brings up Kalia Lucas.
Nobody in the first baseman, number 10, Kalia Lucas.
Lucas, a strikeout victim initially. Swinging at the first pitch and fouls it down the left field line. Chilton delivers down low. Waiting on deck is the second baseman, Delaney Schrader. Right back to Chilton. Man, that's the second hot shot that she's collected in the air today. She's doing it all with the bat, with the glove, and with her arm. 2 outs.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Delaney Schrader.
So the guys at Mercer, I get them fired up because they talk about that.
Swung on. That's in right field where the second baseman comes drifting across. That was Caitlin Cotton making the play.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 3-0, Eagles.
What a play by Caitlin Cotton.
Yeah, we're in the bottom of the fifth.
That was very, very nicely done as we now head to the bottom of the fifth inning on the Game Time Sports Network. Again, we're just hoping that whatever rainfall may befit us here won't be too severe. The rain starting to come down now as the umpires are looking skyward. So the rain coming down. And we are, again, looking at the radar apps. It looks like it's blowing through real quickly. That's our hope, that it won't be anything too intense. So we are to play another game after this one. The number 3 seed, Walter State, the number 3 seed, to square off against the number 6 seed, Jackson State. That due to begin here in about an hour and a half.
First baseman, number 8, Brooklyn Davidson.
Brooklyn Davidson is the batter. She is the first baseman and will lead things off here in the bottom of the inning for the Lady Eagles. And the pitch from McTavish, low and outside. We have removed our center field camera just as a precaution. Yeah, I've got covers for the things, but we were told there may be some wind and all this. So anyway, just not risking it. Don't want that thing to become airborne. A 1-1 count. Davidson. She'll be followed by Jada Moore, the center fielder. Boy, she has tracked down some fly balls today out in center. McTavish delivering. That skips in there. Popped up foul. The 2-2 pitch coming. Oh, getting that outside corner for the strikeout, McTavish. That her fourth strikeout. Jada Moore, the batter. She's grounded out and walked. At least foul. As Moore has to do her ritual. Now she steps back in. The pitch coming from Emma McTavish is high and outside. One out with a 2-1 count. On the Lady Eagles center fielder, due up next, the player of the game thus far, Ella Chilton. That's hit out to right field. The wind playing a little bit of havoc with Yo out in right. Mara had to drift back and then realize, whoops, the wind is knocking that down. So she had to take a few steps to haul that in. So Moore retired on the fly out to right. And here is the young lady that has knocked in all 3 runs for Dyersburg State today. And boy, has she done a stellar job in the circle as the pitcher as she takes a hack at the first pitch. Just a little under it. Ella with a double and a single, again, that have driven in all 3 Dyersburg State runs. Here comes the wind and the potential rainstorm. Oh, gosh. A heck of a try by the catcher, Emily Hawks, to corral that foul ball. You can see the wind really tossing the tops of the trees around out there. Yeah, here comes this wall of rain. In looking at that right back up the middle, and that is a single for Chilton. So she's 3 for 3 thus far today. The rain blowing sideways. We've been looking at the weather apps, and there does not appear to be any lightning in this, which is, of course, the greatest concern. I mean, it's all concerning, but the lightning especially so.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 21, Allie Shires.
A courtesy runner. Man, I need to get me one of those. Allie Shires, number 19, she pinch running. at first base. And she takes off for second, and she gets in there easily. Shire's pinch running for the pitcher, Ella Chilton. One ball, no strikes to the batter, Ellen Adair. Emma McTavish getting a towel to be able to wipe the ball off in between pitches. Two balls, one strike. The count on the batter, Ellen Adair. Reaching across the plate, and it is foul. Almost looks like the sun is trying to peek back out. McTavish delivers the 2-2, and that back out the middle. Another run scores. So it is an RBI single for Ellen Adair.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13, Blair Riley.
A single right up the middle. Blair Riley, the batter, who's walked and singled. Thus far, that has just been a fleeting shower. Blair Riley, the batter, the left fielder for Dyersburg State. The pitch from McTavish, swung on and fouled. McTavish, she delivers a lot of foul balls. Yeah, she is tough to get around on. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch high and outside. The pitch from McTavish swung on and fouled right back to us here, straight back. Should be the other way around, yeah. That will retire the sides.
In the bottom of the fifth inning, 1 run on 2 hits.
So 1 run on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the top of the 6th inning. Stay with us on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Back we are. Game Time Sports Network. Dyersburg stayed up by a 4-0 score. They have scored in 3 of the 5 innings thus far. Ella Chilton back in the circle.
Leading on the top of the 6th inning for the Raiders. The shortstop, number 12, Aaliyah Hensley.
Aaliyah Hensley is the shortstop. She steps into the plate. Oh, stumbling back and still making the catch, the left fielder. That is Riley.
Number 20,
Lindsay Lowe is now the batter after Hensley flies out to left. That is a single out to left field. Lizzie hits the grass with the ball, and now with 1 out, she is at first base. Mara Yo, the batter.
the right fielder, number 8, Mara Yo.
Mara out in right field. With the winds that have been kicking up, catching these fly balls has been kind of an adventure. Nice play. Melton fielding it at third. And delivering a strike to first for the out. 2 away.
Back to the top of their order. The center fielder, number 1, Kyla Swafford.
We're back to the top of the order for Roane State. It's Kyla Swafford. The strikeout and a flyout is what she has to show today. Certainly hoping to change that as she takes a poke at the first pitch. That's over the left fielder's head. Riley, she chases the ball all the way to the base of the fence. It's a 4-1 game with an RBI double.
Now batting the catcher, number 27, Emily Hawks.
Kyla Swafford, she makes amends after being retired the first 2 times up. She has herself an RBI double. Here's Emily Hawks, the catcher for the Lady Raiders. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Ella Chilton, she was working not only on a no-hitter, but a perfect game, both of which are now no longer the case. But heck, all they're looking for is the victory here. The pitch is high from Chilton. A 2-0 count on Emily Hawks. The Roane State catcher. Is that pitch a bit high? Delivering a strike. Dyersburg State, certainly no shortage of fine pitchers. So if they do have to make a change, that is a base hit. Scurrying down to third is Swafford. Back-to-back hits. Swafford with the double, moves down to third off that single from Emily Hawks. Now Zoe Cranford. And she can tie it up with a swing of the bat. 2 runners on. She the tying run at the plate. 7 home runs this year. Coach Rhodes having a nice measured discussion with his pitcher and catcher. Two outs. Got to be careful with this young woman at the plate. And I'd be willing to bet Cranford is thinking 3-run homer. But at the very least, you hope she can just keep the inning going. It's a first pitch strike from Chilton. Quite the matchup here. One of the top pitchers in the TCCAA up against one of the better hitters. Better power hitters, certainly. And she also hits for average. Zoe, a .414 average behind only her teammate Paisley Campbell, hitting .431. Fouled back out of play. And Cranford, she's not just a single slap hitter to come up with that .414 average. And the swinging bunt, however, will end the inning. Dyersburg State gets out of potential jam by retiring the sides, getting the dangerous hitter Cranford retired on that swinging bunt.
On 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base.
We'll get to the bottom of the 6th inning. Moving along on the Game Time Sports Network.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Play another one.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Back we are, Game Time Sports Network, and lo and behold, we've got sunshine. Let's hope that holds true. We've got Bree McCamey now stepping into the pitcher's circle for Roane State. She'll take the place of Emma McTavish, who started the game and has done an admirable job keeping this a winnable game for Roane State. Bree McCamey, she now the pitcher. Her 16th appearance on the season. She's actually started 7 games as well for Coach McDaniel.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th.
McCamey is a sophomore.
Number 4, Cotton.
Cotton with a base hit. Caitlin starting the inning off in fine fashion for the Lady Eagles with that base hit. We'll now move to the catcher, Calhoun. Macy Calhoun batting from the left-hand side. Trying to drop a bunt, but fouls it off. The count quickly at 0-1. Jada Moore, the center fielders, on deck. And that didn't take long. The out recorded.
Back to the top of the order for the Eagles, the right fielder, number 6, Jazz Watkins.
Yes, this is Jazz Watkins as opposed to Jada Moore. Watkins, she's got a double to her credit today, and now has a single to add to it. Madison Lanier. Maddie looking for perhaps an RBI hit with that runner in scoring position. Just one out. Hey, Jonas, run out there and put that camera back up. I'm just kidding you, man. We've got sunshine now, but, who knows? There may be another cell lurking, so all right, sharply hit over to third. Campbell makes the play and can't get the runner at first, though, but does step on the bag to get the lead runner for an out. Yeah, if y'all only knew what was required to get that center field camera up, man. We're up on ladders and pulling extension cords and transmitters and all this other stuff. So I don't know, man. We may put that thing back up before the next game. We'll just have to see what the weather looks like for that next game, which is due to start in about an hour. That would be Walter State and Jackson State. Off the end of the bat, foul. The batter is Brooklyn Davidson, the first baseman. Two outs. Couple of runners on for the Lady Eagles. That's hit out to the right center field gap. That puts a run across as Watkins scores. And so does Lanier. A clutch hit to make it 6-1. Brooklyn Davidson with the double. Jada Moore, the cleanup hitter, now steps into the batter's box. Wow, what a crucial two-out double for the Lady Eagle first baseman. Bree McCamey, the pitcher. She has come in relief of Emma McTavish. The pitch low and outside to Jada Moore. Another base hit. And another run scores. And the ball getting thrown around now. Moore, with a face full of dirt, flies into third base. That makes it 7-1. Two-out damage done by this Lady Eagles team.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Ella Chilton.
Ella Chilton, gosh, she has had one heck of a game. Came in and pitched and had a perfect game going through, I believe, 6 innings. And a hot shot over to Campbell. She juggles it, can't make the play. Another run crosses. That is Moore. Jada makes it 8-1.
Now batting designated player number 3, Ellen Adair.
Ellen Adair, the batter. Boy, a lot of action happening with 2 outs. The pop-up caught in foul territory. That will send us to the top of the 7th inning on the Game Time Sports Network.
Walters State. Our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Yeah, always leveling up her game. Soon she'll be ready to start building worlds and bringing them to life. How about Tony? He's forging ahead, learning how he can build his own business and help others. And Timothy? He's flipping the script and charting his own path. Soon he'll be reaching new heights with his degree. What do they all have in common? They're always moving forward. So what's stopping you? Elevate your skills and conquer your tomorrow at Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Sunday at 3:30 against Volunteer State. Roane State will now play Cleveland State tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the first game. We'll have a little bit of a break here, and we'll be bringing you the final game of today, Walters State and Jackson State. Scheduled to start at